Philadelphia Eagles star defensive back Darius Slay reveals what he has done to prepare for training camp and describes key moments and obstacles players have to overcome in order to even participate in training camp. Darius Slay goes into details regarding a conditioning test that every player must pass or face consequences. I'm Weapon X, this is the voice of the Eagles Show, and as always, God bless those Philadelphia Eagles. Now let's hear what Darius Slay has to say.
Training camp right around the corner. I'm so excited. I've been missing football for a long time. It's an exciting year. Hurts coming back, and we gotta try to start from fresh over. It's a whole new team, so we got to bring it together, man. Training camp is really right around the corner, man. Next week, you work out, get a little lift in, get a little condition in, and, you hang out with teammates, you learn the playbook. Definitely, if you got new coaches, you report early if you got new coaches. First thing you got to get your mind ready for, not even the practice, not nothing. You got to get that mind ready for that condition test, because they go find out if you've been conditioning and in the shape to be practicing. So how it goes, if you don't pass the condition test, you don't practice. So that's already there. So you gotta have your mind ready for that. That's what I really do in this offseason. I mainly just run a lot, make sure I'm in great shape, and then I let the drills come to me during camp. I truly believe you got but so many cuts in your ankle. So I try to save all my cuts as possible. So I don't do too much cutting in the off season, like as in, March, April, May, all the way to June. I barely do any kind of backpedaling cut in between them times because I don't know when my last cut go be. So I try to save them all. So what I do is I get in great shape. I ride a Peloton. I go out there and run the hill, or I go run the track. I got a sister that runs track, so we kind of run together sometimes. So we do a lot of great things together. That's how I bond with my kids and stuff. We kind of be active together. But I do not do no pedaling around that time like that. I do not. But when July gets here, I kind of get into it. I kind of get in myself and pedaling, get my feet under me, get my brakes ready. Because like I said, you don't know when your last break go be, so I save them all. So right now, I'm for sure getting into my pedals, breaking here and there, best shape of my life I need to be. But yes, man, you got to be ready for that condition test. Because like I said, if you don't pass, you don't practice. And then you go run it again the next day. If you don't pass again, you go run it again the next day. So you're not going to do nothing but the condition test till you pass. And to get to a point of time, some fines will come. They will fine you if you do not pass this test. So that's the main part about it. The practice part be all cooking easy. Just practicing, try to get better. But that condition test, oh yeah, you can lose some money with that. And then you got to come in with the right weight. You got weighing in, you got all that kind of stuff, because you get fined for not wearing what you need to be wearing. So that's the main part about training camp for me, is making sure I don't lose no money out my pocket. So I'm making sure my weight is good. So if you get on a diet, you're on a protein, you on some type of whatever, make sure you come in with great weight, make sure you're in great condition. So when you're getting done with that, getting yourself into training camp when you pass the test. So now you done passed it, because I know I'm going to pass it. So now you get into work. You ease yourself in. You ease with drills, because you don't want to overload yourself. That's why I think a lot of teams go wrong, because some teams go into training camp at the condition test into a hard practice. And that's bad for me. That's bad. That's bad, bad coaching, bad all that. Because coming from running a condition test, if you don't ran one before, we call it a monkey in your back. That monkey stay on your back for like 2 days, because them back muscles get tight, hamstrings get tight, and then you got to go into the next day and try to compete at a high level. That's how you pull hamstrings. That's how you pull all type of muscles. So you got to take care of your body. And, that's why I think the leagues coming to this time, they starting to protect players first a lot more. They starting to understand that you just can't go straight into a hard practice. It don't matter how much shape you can be in during the season. During the off season, you can't get into too much better shape during the season. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be something that prepare you for the full game, 60 minutes, up and down the field, besides playing an actual full game. You don't play your actual full game until the first actual preseason game. So we do that, Then after that, man, you know, you chill, check into your hotel. You know, it's like, it's a good time now. It's go time. And, you know, get your mind right, get your focus. It's gonna be, you know, football. You know, my family know and understand that when training camp comes, daddy and the husband is locked in. So it's understanding, and they understand as well, man. That's a great thing you gotta do is communicate with your family. So that's why I take my off season so serious about me spending time with my family, because once training camp come and football season come around, I gotta be locked in because guys are depending on me to do my job at a high level. And, you know, I want to win. The organization want to win. And that's all that thing is about winning. So, yeah, so that's how I go, man. As you're getting yourself ready for practice. And, you know, for instance, like us right now, we got 2 joint practices. So them things be intense. They be the most fun, honestly. You know, I'll be tired of going to each other for 2 weeks. You practice against each other for like 2 weeks, get affiliated with each other, you know, working on game plans, as in what we gonna be best at. This is when we learn who we are, find our identity as a team. You know, we gonna be a running team, or we gonna be a run stop team, or we gonna be a pass coverage team. You know, this is where you find out in your first 2 weeks of training camp, and then you take that into week 1 of the preseason, and you know, you work on your little small details. And then right now we got the Colts and the Cleveland Browns we do joint practice in, and that's when we actually get the real work in. You know, the starters, everyone. That's when we get the real work in. We get to compete at a high level, be trying our new coverages, they trying their new offense. So that's when the stuff really get going. Like, and it'd be a lot of fights. I done been in the training camps a couple times. I don't think I probably had a fight in every training camp. Because the fact that definitely if they joint practices, you go get into it, it's gonna be too competitive, to be too high, gonna be competing way too high. And some people don't know how to practice. For real. A lot of people do not know how to practice against another team. They be out here trying to knock your head off and do this and do that. But you know, it'd be fun though, because like I said, you get tired of going against each other. But when them days going on, them were the days you get the best work in training camp, man, against another team. And we got 2 joint practices, and that's against the Colts, our former OC. So I know all the good tricks now. I'm looking forward to it. And then we got the Cleveland Browns. We're going to get some last year, you know, so it's going to be some great matchups with me and Coop. And, you know, we're going to get some work in. And, you know, D4 out there. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the kid Anthony Richardson looked like. You know, big kid, big arm, you know, ready to go challenge their receiver as well. So it's going to be a fun training camp, man. But that's how training camp really goes, man.
Big shout out to Big Play Slay for some great insight. The link to his podcast will be in the description. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, God bless those Philadelphia Eagles.
Can y'all feel that? Can you feel what's about to happen on this field, man? Can you feel what we about to get into? They don't respect us. They don't know about our heart, man. That thing is beating in your doggone chest right now. Whatever you got today,